A very warm welcome to this video. In the next 10 minutes, you'll find out what ToonPay is, how you can benefit from it, and how you can pay with cryptocurrencies to cover your living expenses. And if you stay tuned until the very end, you'll get a little extra treat on top of that. So shape your future with every single transaction. That is the core philosophy of ToonPay. Before we dive in, I'd like to talk about two very brief things with you. Yes, I think every one of you knows that we have arrived in a digital age. And yet, with these possibilities, problems are coming our way. In my eyes, these are real problems. That means everything will soon be controlled. The digital euro and the digital dollar will change everything in the future as we know it now, the cash that we're used to. It will completely disappear, and with digitalization, total control will be established. This means the European Central Bank or the Federal Reserve Bank will decide for us when, where, and what we're allowed to spend our money on. With one click, everything can be blocked, deleted, or prohibited. Our money could even be given an expiration date. Negative interest rates could be introduced. And well, I don't want to go too deep into that. I just want to say, hey, there's a pitfall we're heading towards. But we don't have to fall into it. We can drive right around it. That's why this is also a bit of a call to you to understand that there are ways out, there are options. And those options, in my opinion, are cryptocurrencies. Decentralized storage and using cryptocurrencies to manage your daily life. I've been involved with this for 12 years now and have followed all the processes. And the statistics also reflect that to some extent. More and more people are moving towards cryptocurrencies. For many, it's still like a book sealed with 7 seals. For me, it's everyday life. I live off it. That's something any of us can do if you understand that stable values also exist within cryptocurrencies. So you don't have to buy some shiny coins where you'll lose all your money. I'm firmly convinced that if you invest part of your money in Bitcoin or the top 5 cryptocurrencies, you'll make good profits in the long run. This isn't financial advice, it's just my personal opinion. So that means over 1 billion people will be dealing with cryptocurrencies by 2028, or at least owning them. Yet, even though there are about 1 billion people, very few of them are actually in a position to live off it easily. Mainly because they simply do not really understand how it works or how to make it work for them in their daily lives. And that's exactly where ToonPay comes in. ToonPay is a payment app. Yeah, that gives you the ability to pay with cryptocurrencies anywhere. You can pay with MasterCard or Visa. That means you can just click the link below the video, you'll be redirected, and you can download the app from the store, like the Apple Store or Google Play Store. Then you register, go through the registration process, and complete a verification process. No proof of address is required. That's always very, very good. It's operated out of Hong Kong. Completely different, jurisdictions, no European or American legal situation. Your account can't just be frozen or blocked like that. Yeah, it's a very, very significant advantage. You activate your virtual crypto debit card for $12 and you're ready to go. The process takes 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes, and you're ready to pay no matter where you want to pay. Yeah, then you connect this card to Apple Pay or Google Pay, and as I just said, you're ready to use it. If you want more, then you choose one of 6 membership plans. So here again is the advantage of the membership plans. So the access card for $12, yeah, you get the virtual card, you can add it to your wallet and spend it anywhere. You don't get cash back, so it's just a normal basic card. If you want a membership plan, then you get cash back from 1 to 15%. You get a passive cash flow, which means a minting process will earn you 0.44% on a daily basis, plus a share of the transaction fees from the entire company. I'll get to that in the next slides. Here, the membership plans are laid out on one page, so it goes from $100 to $100,000. Behind each of these membership plans, as I just showed, is the cashback. So down here are the percentages. That means for every dollar you spend, you get cash back. Yeah, and you get for the amounts you then spend on the membership plans, the passive income. So just assuming for $1,000 you get the bronze card, you then get $4.40 credited on a daily basis for a year. Yeah, every membership plan is always valid for 1 year, passive income for 1 year, membership plan for 1 year, cashback for 1 year. And that means, yeah, even if the price stays the same, you've turned $1,000 into $1,600. But I know for sure everyone who's in right at the beginning has very, very large upside potential to also take an extreme multiplication of their money here. So even with a doubling or even a tripling, I think everyone would be very well served and satisfied. Cashback works like this. You spend your money for a month, just as an example. Take the bronze card for $1,000. You've spent $3,000 and you get $150 in cashback. The app then shows $150 as cashback. That will be credited to you starting from the second month, so 1 month of spending, then booked in the second, and you'll have your cashback paid out over the course of a full year. That means on a daily basis. Here too, in tokens, the price of the token increases by double or even triple. Your cashback also doubles or triples, which you then receive back on a daily basis. A key advantage here is number 3, real yield in USDT. You get passive income. That's point number 3. A stake in the company, because here at ToonPay, there are real payments that actually generate transaction fees. So they're really earning from those. Yeah, just as an example, you decide now to go for the gold card, the gold member plan, yeah, and ToonPay manages to build up 500,000 users. On average, a user spends about $350 with the card. So then you have your passive income here on a daily basis with the tokens. With a doubling of the price, you've made nearly 30. Yeah, with a 5-fold increase, nearly 80. With a 10-fold increase, nearly $150,000 in token value. So that means in passive cash flow plus, and this is on top, the profit share in USDT. That means with 500,000 people, yeah, at $350 monthly spending, that's 175 million. 2% fees, which is what ToonPay charges. That's 3.5 million. From that, 5% is taken, which is 175,000. Those are distributed to everyone who is now part of the 1.3 million, who are part of the raise with every member plan. Yeah, so 650,000 are already gone. They're sold out. So nearly 700,000 are still freely available. If you're in those 700,000, then you get those 5%. So you're part of that 5% profit share. That's a major advantage of being in early. The next major advantage is that for every $5,000, the price increases by 0.3% of the token. That means the later you get in here, the fewer tokens you get. So the profit is always in the purchase, as they say. That means if you join now, you get the price of 0.38. If you join later, let's say even later, if the token has even launched, then you're buying at over 50 cents and you don't get this profit share. Let's take a look at this profit share so that you can simply understand it mathematically and also see and feel it visually. That means with $10,000, given the volume of transactions, you'd receive 1,346 USDT or dollars paid out for 24 months. That's another absolutely great side effect that's coming your way if you get in early and take action now. Then, why does the price go up? That's always incredibly and crucially important to know. For one, supply and demand always determine the price. Yes, that's logical. Here we have a concept that puts a product at the forefront. People want advantages, people want cashback, people want income today, they want to have benefits. They purchase a plan like this, and every time this plan is purchased, the token is bought on the exchange, the price goes up. Yes, it's a buy, burn, and stake principle. On the exchange, the token is bought, the token is staked, burned, and from the staking, or rather from the minting, you get new tokens generated. So with a product on top, the product drives the price upwards. The participation, I just touched on that briefly. Here it is again on a presentation slide. And then we've created another cool tool that will additionally drive the price, send the token price skyrocketing, the top 250 board. Here we incentivize investors and stakers on a monthly basis as well. This is reevaluated from month to month. Here, top 250 investors who have to buy and stake the token are included in this board and will benefit from transaction fees. We take from this income opportunity 10% of all transaction fees. I'll put that into numbers for you now. Just suppose we have 1 million users. Each spends $350. That's 350 million. 2% fees. That's 7 million in total fees. 10% of that, 700,000. So 700,000 now go into a pool or pot. These are now for the 250 top investors provided from month to month. So for this month, the first place winner gets 30%. That means $210,000. 30% of 700,000, $210,000. Now, I very, very often ask the community, man, what would you be willing to invest? Meaning buying tokens and staking them, which also multiply and generate passive money and bring benefits with them. How much would you be willing to stake in total? And I very, very often received the answer 100,000, 150,000, another 50,000. That means if just 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people did that, and the sum of 100,000, 150,000 or more were bought and staked, it would shoot the price way up and a competition would take place from month to month. So we don't want to repeatedly reward or favor the person who only invested once. That's why we decided to do it on a monthly basis. This will always be shown publicly. So this is an absolute price driver. Buy pressure comes in through this. An incentive was created to invest more in the project. A banking function is coming, which means you can load cryptocurrencies onto the app. And then you can transfer with fiat anywhere via IBAN, so an online banking function, so to speak. Yes, you can pay bills with it. Yes, electricity, gas, telephone, rent, whatever. You can then pay out in different currencies. This is currently being programmed in the background. And then, of course, there's a referral program here. I'll go into that in the next videos. Yes, the referral program offers you ways to simply share the app if you're happy with it. And people use the app and you can simply benefit from it. If you have any questions so far, contact details are below the video. Contact me and we can of course go through the processes together. Yes, if you also click on the link, there are instructional videos on how to set it all up. Again, a little 50-second video about what ToonPay itself is. And yes, if you use the link below the video, you'll get the starter card worth $100 with 1% cashback for free. Yes, we'll see you in the next video. I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.